Counter-Strike is an old game. In fact, it's so old that some of us at AFK Gaming are even younger than the game itself. Over the span of almost 19 years, CS has received several updates. Some restored balance to the game, some added a breath of fresh air, and while all of that is nice, there are some updates which just completely broke the game. Here are 5 updates that made us go WTF. To begin with, let's talk about the ability to purchase a MAC-10 in the pistol round. CSGO added a reward system in June 2016 that would compensate the players for the missed kill opportunity if an enemy disconnects or commits suicide. In a scenario where a CT disconnected from the game during the freeze time of the pistol round, a random T would be awarded with additional $300 over and above the $800 that they had started with. With Gaben's blessings and a fat wallet, it was therefore possible to buy a MAC-10 in the very first round. Can you imagine facing an SMG in the pistol round? Totally absurd. Obviously, this was fixed in due time. The second spot is obviously the R8 Revolver. Now, you've seen SMGs being purchased on the pistol round, but can you imagine purchasing a rifle for the price of a pistol every round? Yeah, that's basically the R8 Revolver.
You can one-shot somebody with a fucking pistol!
It was introduced as a replaceable pistol in lieu of the Deagle. With an absurdly high damage rate of 115, this pistol had the firepower of an AK-47. You could practically one-shot people with it, even if it was a body shot. The bird boost on Train. Train was one of the first maps in CSGO to get a complete overhaul. The new map brought a breath of fresh air to a map that was becoming rather stagnant. However, the overhaul also brought with it a bug which the community found in mere hours. Valve added birds at the start of IV that would randomly spawn every few rounds. Now these birds had hitboxes which let the players climb on them and get to places that are supposed to be inaccessible. If used correctly, this bird boost would grant players vision over the complete A site, allowing them to score some easy kills. Valve fixed it soon and added this mural in honor of this hilarious incident. The terror of the CZ75. When the CZ was introduced, it was just too overpowered. It's an automatic pistol. Automatic! Almost like a mini rifle which had an insane fire rate of 600 rounds a minute, which is the same as a bloody AK-47. If you somehow manage to bridge the distance and get close enough to your enemy, you would be able to absolutely destroy them. So many teams cooked up eco strategies revolving around the usage of the CZs. And these strategies were not like, okay guys, let's get one kill with the CZ, then pick up the rifle and then use it to win the round. No, they would just rush in and wreck them with the pistol. Instead of the YOLO P90 rush, it was the season of the YOLO CZ rush. Yeah, it was that overpowered. Finally, the CZs were nerfed and balance was restored. Last but not the least is the controversial update that left the entire CSGO community divided, the AWP Nerf. Some called it broken, while the others welcomed it as a much needed nerf. Broken or not, this update definitely changed the meta of the game and heavily altered the playstyle that AWPers had adopted till now, forcing the pros to adjust and forcing their teammates to cook up new strategies to play around the big green gun. Valve reduced the scoped-in movement speed of the AWP. This made it harder for players to peek aggressively. Before the update, players like Kenny S used to have a very in-your-face kind of playstyle, where they wouldn't be afraid to take close quarter fights with the sniper rifle. Those who tried to entry frag with the AWP found high rates of success. But after the movement speed was reduced, folks found it harder to go aggressive with the AWP, and holding angles passively became much easier. To top it all off, a major controversy like the Boostmeister deserves a special mention. At DreamHack Winter 2014, Fnatic innovatively created a boost on CT spawn against LDLC, which allowed them to see all the way down to B short and T spawn on Overpass. Unfortunately, it was a bug exploit that made this possible. The boost involved pixel walking, which means walking or standing on an invisible surface and nobody should have been able to climb up there. LDLC cried foul, and the admins instructed both the teams to replay the match. But Fnatic did not like that and forfeited. We have another video on our channel which explains this incident in detail. You might want to check that out too. Those were some of the most iconic updates that broke, changed, and revamped CSGO. And while these changes often make us tear our hair out, over time we tend to adapt and learn to love them. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like and let us know your funny broken update stories in the comments. Subscribe for more CSGO content. Thanks for watching, and we will see you next time.
I'm coming home.